Today, we are going to talk about a specific type of unity, which is people and the environment. As we all know, climate change is an important issue happening around the world at this moment. And when mentioning about its effect, they're just too easy to be talked about, like greenhouse gas emission, poor air quality, habitat loss, and so many other effects. Well, these cliches are not what I'm going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about small things that every person can do to fight against climate change. A few months ago, I just realized how intertwined my daily habit is with climate change. One day when I was browsing my app store, I see a carbon footprint app just coming up from nowhere. It really triggers my curiosity, and I decided to download it and find whether the information is really true or not. After I opened it, I found that, yeah, it's really true. And it records people's personal emission into different numbers. It made me think about this hidden and secret power inside my pocket, which is my phone, and how it could help me to make a difference. What if I told you that the most powerful tool is not there in the labs, not there in the government, but right inside our pocket? Check our phone right now. Think about the apps you use often. Do they help you to reduce waste, pollutants, or even track your carbon footprint? I think the answer is no. And perhaps you've never considered this before. Well, these small tools can actually be mighty weapons for us to fight against climate change. Okay, with so many words for the opening, what are the points we are going to talk about today? Here are the questions. What can mobile phone do? And what are the functions that are beneficial for us? These are the points we are going to focus on today. Now, think about yourself. Do you often read books? Do you often read ebooks? Ebook websites or apps are becoming more and more popular recently. And on these places, people can just download the book they want and just read it online. And unlike paper printed book, you need to go to a bookshop and buy them. And the book you buy may consume lots of paper, which indirectly cause carbon emission. So my first suggestion is change your paper book into ebook. The main point is ebook is convenient. The only thing you need to do is download it, the book you want. And paper book may harm the environment. According to research, the amount of paper used in every paper book is 0.23 kilograms to 0.68 kilograms. And this is for one book. If you read up to 100 of this book, it will be 23 kilograms to 68 kilograms. But we often see that there are so many people around the world, and so it will be the ebook readers. So if we multiply the number of ebook readers and the amount of paper saved, it will be a very great number. Okay, second, just like what I have mentioned before, apps that track your personal carbon footprint is beneficial for us. It measures our personal behavior and how our personal behavior affects the environment, and we record it down in different numbers. So the thing we need to do is simple. Looking at the numbers we have on the mobile phone and do the things that correspond to it to help the environment to be more sustainable. Okay, take another example. We often have meetings with others, right? No matter it is for academic, working, or only for chatting. Online meeting actually can have a relationship with climate change. So my third point is use online meeting apps instead of meeting face-to-face. Make be a good way to improve the climate. So the point of these statement is that meeting face-to-face in front of the screen of a mobile phone or other devices is much better than meeting face-to-face that you need to commute by cars, trains, subways, or other vehicles. And the point is about these vehicles because they emit carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gas into the environment. According to research, each commuting by car avoided will reduce 0.5 kilograms to 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide. And this is for only one car. In our daily life, there are so many cars we see on the road that pass over us and pass through us. So if you multiply this number again, it will also be a great number. Okay, focusing on our last point. Having a clean diet may be helpful for yourself and the environment. Plant-based food typically use less resources than water, less resources than animal-based food, like water, land, or other energy. So eating plant-based food is actually a great way. Well, let's focus on the animal-based food because for the livestock that farmers used, they used to take much land that requires another act, which is deforestation. And the point of deforestation is that they cut the trees, but the trees is very important for the environment because it absorbs carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas, and emit oxygen, which is helpful for human and other animals. So eating a clean diet, a balanced diet, can have an effect, a much further effect to the environment. So many detailed and small things can have a relationship with climate change, just like our mobile phone, which can be useful for ourselves to engage with the environment. These small tools might be mighty tools for us in our future fight against climate change. The solutions aren't out of reach. Let's use them wisely.